Welcome to the U. All right, now that we got that out of the way, like I said, welcome to Viral U. I am Professor Braxton. Today we're talking about prompt writing 101. So a prompt is basically the rhetoric that you put in to give ChatGPT or whatever AI interface you use a command. So if you go on and you say, make me a content calendar now, that's your prompt. Or if you're saying, I need a design for my restaurant, that's a prompt, right? Now, is it perfect? No way, not close at all. But when you leave here today, you'll understand how to do it the right way. So, number one, when prompting or giving AI a command, you always want to start with how to think, right? And so what I mean by how to think is telling AI what brain or what information to pull from, right? And so for me, I'm a digital marketer, right? And a digital strategist and content strategist. So I'm always telling it, be a digital marketing expert. Whatever I'm getting it to do, think like a digital marketing expert. It's the brain and the thought process that you want ChatGPT to use. So it is the thought process, right? How to think is the thought process. Come in and let me know if you understand what I'm saying. Because basically what I mean is that this is what you start with, because you're telling it that I need you to be a digital marketer, or I need you to think like a financial guru, or I need you to think like a restaurateur, or I need you to think like a professional wrestler, or whatever you're going into, but you're telling it how to think first. This way it can access the correct information that you need at the level that you needed it. Because if you needed it to be a novice, so it can make mistakes, so that you can show your team, well, this is what it looks like when you make a mistake, then that's what you're doing. You're telling it what type of information to access. So when I tell it to be a digital marketing expert, I know that the only information that's funneling into it is information from experts, right? And so after how to think, the next thing you want to tell it is what to think, right? And everybody's like, okay, what do you mean by what to think? What to think is what you do every time you talk to AI. I'm knowing you guys. I can feel it from you. We're all very much so. It's a computer. I'll tell it exactly what to do. X's and O's. Do it now. Right? And so what to think? What to think is telling it, I need an Instagram reel, or I need a logo, or I need you to create a menu, or I need you to create a deck for me, right? And so what to think is what we always do. And that's basically telling it what we need. The physical product we need. The product we need, we want. How about that? Let's say we want. All right. It's the product that we want it to create, right? And so what to think is the product we want. Now, why to think, all right, hold on. I almost definitely misspelled why. Why to think is the fun part. This is the part that we always forget. Why to think is the reason why you wanted to think in the first place. And not saying I need an Instagram reel, like what to think, but why to think is I need this Instagram reel because I need it to convert people to shares or likes or comments. Or I need this logo because we're creating a new restaurant that's seafood and we want people to feel immersed in the menu. Or I need you to look over my finances and make sure we can save $10,000 to $15,000 a month, right? So the why to think is not the product we want, but the result we want. Why to think is the result that you want. The result you want from using AI, right? So now, when you use how to think, what to think, and why to think, AI now understands what brain you wanted to look at it from, what you actually need as a product from it, and then why you want the product. With it knowing all of this information, now it's going to give you the most tailored information to what you're actually doing. And if that's for you to go viral or for you to build your business, hopefully this has helped you in some way and is going to direct you towards success. Now, like I always tell people, AI is just a tool, and that's why you have to understand prompting, and you be nice to it as well, please. But it's just a tool. So it's a hammer. and you are the person that grabs the hammer and is hitting the nail on the head. Never forget that. And so AI is not here to take your job. If it has already taken your job, I apologize to you, but now you have time to become a creator or do whatever you would like to do. So remember, here at Viral You, we are impactors, and we're going to take what we've learned here today to impact the world. So I'm thankful that you all tuned in and watched. I'll see you next time. I'm Professor Brax. Please follow me on Instagram at Braxton.Starks. And guess what, baby? We are at the U, and we gone. I'm out of here. I'll see you next time. Peace.